Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. Today I'm going to be doing a portfolio update. I'm doubling down on it because it just makes sense to do them both at the same time, so I'm just going to do them both. I'm going to go over my Freetrade portfolio and my Trading 212 portfolio and just update you on how things have been going there. Let's just get straight into it. So I haven't done one of these in a while. I really haven't. I haven't done any of these in a while because I've been focusing a lot more on my stocks and shares ISA, just because why not? The stock market kind of like you'll see anyways as I go along, but it made sense to be adding more to my stocks and shares ISA. So let's have a look, shall we, at where we're at. Let's start with Freetrade. We'll start with Freetrade because it's my smaller portfolio of the two of them. So I'll start here, and it's the one I haven't updated in the longest. First of all, Unilever. I'm not sure if this was in my last Freetrade update, but I did add Unilever to my portfolio. It's more of a I was looking through the FTSE 100 and companies I wanted to invest in more that also gave dividends, and Unilever is one of them. So I chose Unilever, and I have, how many shares do I have with Unilever? I got 4 shares with Unilever right now. Current value, £170.88. It's up 5.94% and £9.58. It's up 5%, it's doing okay. It's kind of always been one that kind of goes like, you know, doesn't really shoot, doesn't really do any of that. As you can see, if I go here, max. So it was one that was down because of obviously everything that was happening, and I knew that it would eventually just start to increase in value. So, but I did get in a little bit later than I wanted to. I did not invest at the bottom, but at least I invested at some point along the bottom, so I was happy with that. Next up is Tesla. So Tesla is down again, which is always fun. This is a great time to invest more. I did in the last little dip. I have £154.84 in Tesla, 0.366 shares, and I'm down 4.84% and down £7.88, which I'm okay with. It's been a bit bumpy lately. We'll see what happens, but in the future I think it's gonna do well, so it doesn't even bother me. I don't even look. I'm just like, if anything, I want to buy more. I'm not buying really right now, so there's that. And finally, in my Freetrade portfolio, I still have Coca-Cola. If you watched my last Freetrade update, I did talk a lot about Coca-Cola and how I felt very conflicted about having it because of their contribution to plastic waste in the world. And I still stand by that, and I don't think I've actually bought any more Coca-Cola since then, since whenever my last time I bought it before that video was. So I've actually just not, I've kept my Coke position, which also brings me to something really important, which is tax. And so I've kept my Coca-Cola position. I haven't added to it, but I also have decided not to really invest in American companies as much, just because of the withholding tax. It is 15%, which is kind of a lot. So I know you pay stamp duty on UK companies, but yeah, having that 15% come out of my dividends, because I've received some, and yeah, it's not fun. It's really not fun. So Coca-Cola, I've got £60.32. I'm up 10%, 10.85%, and up £5.90, which is great. It's doing well. I haven't added to it. I've just let it be. So yeah, I don't have a lot in Coke because I decided not to buy more. 1.5 shares and a little bit more in Trading 212 that I had before as well. So the total of my, got a free share. If you want your own free share with free trading, you want to use them and you're interested in using them, I'll leave a link down below. You just have to top up £1 and you will, at least £1 I guess, and you will get your free share when you sign up. If you're gonna sign up, get a free share. So my total portfolio is £385.89. I am up £129 since I began investing. Let's see if they've changed it. Max. Yeah, nah, still messed up. I was checking to see if they'd maybe changed the way that they did it, but they don't. It's still calculated in a weird way, and it still includes free shares. So it's really confusing. I don't know what my return is. It's just annoying, I'm not gonna lie. And that's why I said I wasn't really gonna be adding more to Freetrade until they'd fixed that, just because if I can't track my progress, it's just gonna be frustrating for me using it. I really like Freetrade. I really want to use Freetrade, but it's having that as a thing is it's a pretty big issue, I'd say. I mean, I can track it manually, but why do all that extra work? Overall, I really like Freetrade. I really do, and I really want to move to Freetrade because I have all kinds of other, I don't know, problems I say with Trading 212 that I'm not really a fan of. That's my Freetrade portfolio. I hope to use it more in the future. I just hope that they can work out all the kinks and like maybe the product team can like take on some of the feedback and make those changes. That'd be great. Now we'll move on to my Trading 212 portfolio. It's a bit bigger and, well, it's a lot bigger, I guess. So Carnival right now, it's doing pretty well. It's doing well, it has been doing well. I bought it really low in the bottom and I have 3 shares of Carnival, which is up to £55.29. My return, well, actually is doing really great. My return is £20.25 and it's up 57.79% since I bought it. So I wish I'd bought a lot more of Carnival. At the time I was just kind of like dipping my toes in and I was like, I'll buy more later, and I never did, and then it went up and I was like, ah. I mean, it's still relatively, let's have a look, like it's still so low, and it will eventually hopefully rise to closer towards where it was before, but because it's always been trending downwards, I'm a bit, you know, wary of that. So yeah, I bought it just after they released the new port. Cruises aren't really running yet. I think they start in September, but you have to be fully vaccinated, at least with Virgin. Coca-Cola, as I said before, I still have the amount I had before. I got 3.5 shares, which is valued at £138.90. And it's up 11.55% and up £14.38, which is great. It's up, not buying no more. I couldn't do it. I just can't. I can't support a company that contributes to like the world's waste. If you watch my Freetrade video, you'll see. And yeah, I just can't bring myself to do it, you know? Next up is IAG. I don't know if I talked about this in my last Trading 212 video, but probably. I don't think much has changed in this since last time, other than the numbers. So I've got 45 shares. I bought a bit more of IAG. It's £89.79. It's down 4.76%, down £4.49, because I bought more after it went up and then it went back down, which is fun, obviously. But yeah, so IAG's been struggling, and British Airways in general they actually took their first flight, I think last week or the week before, so they have started up again. It's just, I don't think that they're gonna be up to that level for such a long time, especially with all the drama going on with the UK and them pulling countries off the green list, and instead of adding countries to the green list, it looks like travel's gonna be a bit weird for a while, because amber list is still recommended not travel, and so there's only a few countries on the green list. So yeah, just saying. I don't know, man. It's gonna eventually pick back up, of course, I think, just because, you know, IAG owns a lot of the big airlines that Brits use, and it's quite diverse, but travel's just going to be one of those things for a while, which means it could be a good time to buy. So that's why I've been buying. I've been pound cost averaging into it and just buying a little bit more, because the shares are so cheap, you know, they're like £1.99 right now, so per share, so 199 pence, and I think I can see a British Airways airplane flying across my sky. I'm pretty sure it was. Huh, that's so funny. Whoa, that's scary. Are we scared? The universe is creepy. Anyways, so next up is the iShares Core S&P 500 ETF. And I have 2.8 shares, a value of £85.41. I am up 9.22%. and up £7.21, which is great. It's doing, you know, the S&P 500. It goes in its general like upward trend, so I expect exactly what it's doing, to be honest. It did have that dip when everything went crazy a couple of weeks ago and everything was down and doing really badly. It did have a dip then, but it's been steadily increasing again. I'm happy that where it's at right now, considering what just happened with everything going down. So yeah, not bad. iShares Global Clean Energy is up next, and I have 43.09 shares, which has a value of £385.14. A majority of my portfolio, as you can see, and it is down £70.38, down 15.45%, and it has been down for a while. It's basically been down for a while and not recovering. I haven't spoken about this because it didn't actually happen. Is this the last one? Let me check. No, I've still got Tesla. Yeah, it didn't actually happen until after my last Trading 212 video, but they did change the composition of the S&P 500 Clean Energy, S&P 500, the S&P Clean Energy Index, I think that's what it's called. And so they changed the composition of it. Before it was 30 companies, now it's 82 or 80. So it's more diverse now. Green clean energy was down for a while, and a lot of the companies like Plug Power, Enphase, all of those were really badly affected, and that's brought that index down, and it's just not recovered since then. In April, I believe, at the end of April, they finally switched over to the new composition of the index, which is now 80 companies, and with a different weighting system on how they judge how clean a company is. And it's not exclusively clean energy companies now. There can be companies that are not clean energy companies, but they have clean energy aspects, and they're moving towards maybe adding some clean energy. But you have to like hit a certain criteria to be in the index, but it is a bit more flexible now, so it can include more companies. So diversity wise, it will be great in the future. So I'm holding it forever. At least until I retire, I guess. So I won't start selling it off until then. So that is where it's at. And finally, Tesla. I have 0.12 shares in there, £51.89, down £8.11, down 13.52%, same as Freetrade. It's been down. There's always stuff happening, and it's just gonna do what it does. I'm not even looking at it. So yeah, I'm planning to hold it forever as well. I'm not planning to sell Tesla anytime soon. So I'll probably keep it for until retirement, and like when I start selling it off in retirement. Other than that, I'm not selling it. So yeah, holding on. Let's have a look at my total portfolio, and then I'll take you through my dividend. My total portfolio is £806.36. I invested £847.73, and my return is minus 4.88%, minus £41.37. So I am, let's have a look, 1 year. Oof. Yep, I'm down 5%. I'm okay with that. The majority of my portfolio is in INRG, so, and it's down a lot. So I expect to have that kind of result, but we can look over it actually. We got 3 in the green, 3 in the red, 50-50. Flip a coin, let's see what happens next month. That's that. So yeah, I will now take you through my dividends. Let's see if I can figure out history, dividends. Okay, so let's start with April, because you saw January. I got 20p from the iShares Core S&P 500. April, I got 41 pence from S&P 500 again. 6th of April, I got 90 pence from Coca-Cola. And the 28th of May, I got £1.16 from the Global Clean Energy. So this was a weird one, because I wonder if any of you can help me. If you've ever experienced this, please let me know what it is, because I'm really confused. We'll just say that. I'm confused. For this one dividend right here that I'm showing you, it came up as £1.16, but then when it showed up as an available balance in my portfolio, it was only £1.06. Where did the 10 pence go? It's not here that there's no withholding tax, there's no tax rate, 0 and 0, right? But why did I end up with £1.06? instead of like, what happened to the 10 pence? Do you guys know what happened? Has this happened to you? Please let me know, because did Trading 212 just decide to hold 10p? Because it's such an odd number, it's so round, like there has to be an explanation for it, and it seems kind of shady. It seems like they literally just took 10p off the top and were hoping that no one would notice. But I definitely noticed, because it said 116 and I went into my available balance and there was only £1.06. So do you guys, has this happened to you? Please let me know down below. I've been thinking maybe I should email them, but then I was like, it's such a small amount. But then if they are skimming bits off the top, which I hope they're not, then that's not good. That's my money. Right now it's only small because my portfolio is still quite small, but when my portfolio grows, that 10 pence now turns into £1, and that £1 now turns into £100. I mean, that's like really, really snowballing there, but can you see where I'm getting at here? So let me know if you know why that is, because it doesn't seem like there's any tax that has been taken. And if it was probably taken before. And if it's a spread, it should have been taken before they even it showed up. So I don't understand where the missing money is. I looked everywhere on Reddit and I couldn't find an answer. So yeah, I'm hoping someone here has experienced this and knows what it is, because it's kind of freaking me out a bit, because it makes me kind of lose trust in Trading 212. And I know their customer support isn't very good, which is why pretty much why I haven't emailed them. I probably should try. So yeah, those are my portfolios. That's where I'm at right now. Just under £1,200 I think I'm at with the total of those two portfolios. I obviously have my Vanguard portfolio, which is where the majority of my money goes, because that's like my full retirement money. This is my fun time. I invest in a few companies I want to invest more in that I can't invest in Vanguard, obviously. I will leave a link down below if you guys do want to get free shares. I hope you guys are doing well and enjoying the weather. I will see you all very soon. Until then, bye.